Hey guys, what's going on? Kel back here yet again, representing the 40k YouTube channel, bringing you yet another Warhammer 40,000 related article from the Warhammer 40,000 community page. This video is all about Into the Pariah Nexus, so I'm thinking it's going to be some new info on the Psychic Awakening and the new Pariah book that's coming up. But as always, at the beginning of the videos, we put a big shout out to all the new subscribers, all the people who've put literally loads and loads of comments on the channel over the past sort of few days. Thank you very much, guys. Me and Cole are massively humbled by what's been going on. There's been so many comments and so many people joining the channel. We're up to like nearly 60 subs now, which like seems to 48 hours ago, 72 hours ago, we only had like 30 something, which is mental. It's really cool. There are some names that have popped up, so we can see the new subs that have come up. So I'll do a quick shout out to you guys. There's 5 of you all together. As always, apologies if I get your name wrong, but I'll give it my best shot. So first of all, we have got BLK Ice, which I'm sure stands for Black Ice. We have Night Lord CKY. We have CYR Rakarth. I hope I pronounced that right. CYR Rakarth. Javen Mulatalo. Hope I pronounced that right. Javen Mulatalo. And Ashley Robinson. Thank you very much, guys, for subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot to have so many people subscribe like in one day, in a couple of days, and your names pop up and we can do shout outs to you all. If you're new to 40k, we post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day, just like this. And if your name pops up, we do shout outs for everyone and we respond to any comment that's put on the channel. So with that said, let's get into the Pariah Nexus. So with the final Psychic Awakening book, Pariah, fast approaching, you may have been wondering what the title refers to. Who or what is Pariah? It's time to reveal this dread secret and explore the mysteries of the Pariah Nexus. Okay, looking forward to this. Love the new artwork on that book. That's really, really cool. The dark, the green. Love it. So that's right. The Pariah of this title isn't a person or a thing. It's a place. After the dawning of the Great Rift, the Indominus Crusade spread out into the Imperium from holy terror. After the throne world itself almost fell to demons. Everywhere they found terror, distress calls came from across the Emperor's realm, from almost every civilized world. But soon a pattern emerged, showing a peculiar absence of any such missives from the Nephilim sector. I hope I pronounced that right. Nephilim sector in Ultima Segmentum. Suspicions of what this could mean, Primarch Gilliman dispatched Battlegroup Calidus to investigate. What they found may have just changed the galaxy forever. We have a couple of things that spring out straight away. So we've got some key worlds, key systems, but straight away you can see there's a couple of things that have been redacted, which is very interesting. Not quite sure what those are going to be. We've got the Pariah Nexus there on the right hand side. Big list of worlds, maybe engagements, and we've got nodal system, outer line system, plundered stilled system, Order Xena's clearance crimson. Okay, Nexus Stellar, current estimated Nexus border. Okay, really detailed map. I like things like this quality. They'll add a lot of depth to the story. Love it. So the Pariah Nexus. When the fleet entered the Nephilim sector, they found the warp stilled. Ships' energies struggled to run, Psyker's powers were dampened, and Gellerfields collapsed. But no demons assaulted the crews of the beleaguered vessels. Even worse, the further the battle group ventured into the region, the more the fell upon the souls of those on board. A deep lethargy that affected all to some degree, save the holy warriors of the Adeptus Sororitas. On world after world, the Imperial forces found something chilling. Where once there had been millions of people living their lives, now all was silent and empty, with no sign of what had befallen the planet's inhabitants. The region became known to the Crusade fleet as the Pariah Nexus. It was on Messmoch. Messmoch? Yeah, let's go for that. Messmoch. In the Zetas system, that the architect of these perplexing events was revealed. A force of ultramarines. It's always the ultramarines. It's always the bloody Smurfs. A force of ultramarines discovered a towering pylon made of notcholith, the warp dampening substance also known as blackstone. Around it were clustered structures built in an unmistakable style, that of the Necrons. Now we have the Ultramarines coming up against the Necrons there, against some massive monoliths and the Lords and even some flayed ones, I think. What happens next is detailed in Cycle Away to Pariah. We won't spoil it for you here, but that's not the end of the story. And Indomitus, the battle between the Imperium and the Necrons rages on in the Indomitus box set, and the Pariah Nexus is central to the conflict. The edge of the Silence booklet in this box details the fight between the Ultramarines and the, I pronounced this right the other day, the Saracen Dynasty Necrons of Vertigus II, a mining world in the Pariah Nexus that is key to the Necron's sinister plans for the region. And here we have some of the new Indomitus box set items. We've got the bikers at the back, new Lord, new destroyers, and some of the close combat Space Marines, along with the new captain with that amazing new detailed shield. So we have the Cursed Fleet. The perils of the Pariah Nexus aren't just being explored in gaming books. Black Library will also be entering the Nephilim sector in Gav Thorpe's Indomitus. This novel follows the Ultramarines of the warship Ithrica's Vengeance, part of the Indominus Crusade fleet with a cursed reputation. It details their experiences with the Befall influence of the Pariah Nexus and shows the horrifying effects of the Xenos created miasma on the minds of Space Marines. To learn more, let's check it out with Gab Thorpe himself. If you want to check out this video, guys, please go onto the Warhammer community page, support the page and watch the videos. I would click on the videos myself, but every time I click on the videos to get them to play, they don't work on my phone. They will work in the live streams from my computer once I get that up and running properly, but they don't work on my phone, so go check that out. This is just one of the many Warhammer 40,000 novels that explore the era Indominus, and it'll be available in English, French and German at the same time as the Indominus box set. The forthcoming Dawn of Fire series will delve deeper into the Indominus Crusade itself, showcasing the first years of Reboot A. Gilliman's grand endeavour across the epic series, packed with twists and turns. You can find out more about it here. And there we have, obviously, the cover of the Indominus book. The Black Library, the Party Games Workshop that knocks out all the novels and stuff, is probably better than the models. It builds on the lore. It breeds so much intrigue and influence and stuff like that. It is really good to read. I highly recommend everyone who subscribe to the channel and everyone who likes 40k to go pick up some sort of 40k book, whether it's just a little e-book or something, and go pick it up, give it a read, treat yourself. They are well worth the money. This and numerous other models are the fruits of close collaboration between Black Library and the Warhammer 40,000 studio, tying together elements of lore that can be explored across the games and fiction. From Chris Wright's Throne World set tales in the Watches of the Throne and Vaults of Terror to David Andale's new Ephraim Stern novel, there are loads of stories detailing various heroes of the Imperium. Space Marines include Dante, Mephiston, and Captain Sigarus, written by such luminaries as Guy Haley, Darius Hinks, and Nick Kine. Starting a host of Era Indominus set sagas, there's plenty here on the way too. Make sure to sign up to the Black Library newsletter to always be on top of the latest news. And then we have some of the past books. It's actually Call. Call lent me the book in the middle is the Devastation of Baal book, and I've given it to one of my kids to read, and he's absolutely loving it. So cheers, Call. The Bairn's really loving that one, mate. I have the new Ephraim Stern book. That looks good. That's an impressive cover. Stained glass window effect, quality. I love that. You can begin your journey into the Pariah Nexus tomorrow when Psychic Awakening Pariah comes to pre-order. And that's it, guys. So that's a bit of a look into the lore of a Pariah and what we can expect of it. Any thoughts? Any thoughts for me and Carl to go over? What are people expecting? What twists and turns that's being mentioned do people think is going to happen? Is anything going to happen to any special characters? Special characters going to be introduced? Let me and Carl know, and we'll happily reply to all your comments. Like we said at the beginning, this is 40k. We put videos like this out every single day. News, hints, tips, tricks, reviews, painting videos, and when lockdown is over, we're going to do more battle reports, but we need to be safe before we can do those. If you're still here watching all the way through, hit that like button. It does a small channel loads of help. I can't stress that enough how much one click of a button can do for a small channel. I really can't, especially on things like YouTube. And if you're impressed by what we do, hit that subscribe button, and we put content like this out every single day. That's going to be it, guys. I'm going to leave it there because there are a couple more articles to do, which will get videos done ASAP, including some new rules, I think, about some of the upcoming stuff from 9th edition. So check those out after you've watched this video, and we'd be greatly appreciated. But that's going to be it, guys. This is Kel signing out. As always, stay safe, look after yourselves, and until next time, guys, we'll see you all later.